Good day, everyone. Welcome to Learn and Solve TV. In this video, we are going to talk about factoring general trinomial in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. But before that, kuhanin muna natin ang inyong papel at ballpen para sa ating drill. Handa na ba kayo? Simulan na natin. Number 1. Think of two numbers whose product is 3 and whose sum is 4. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 1 plus 3 is 4. Number 2. Think of two numbers whose product is 16 and whose sum is 10. These numbers are 8 and 2. Number 3. Think of two numbers whose product is 10 and whose sum is negative 7. The answer is negative 2 and negative 5. So negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. Tandaan, kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng same sign, positive ang product. So kahit parehong negative yan, since same ang sign nila, positive pa rin ang product. And kapag nag-add tayo ng parehong negative, magiging negative ang sum. Number 4. Think of two numbers whose product is negative 6 and whose sum is negative 5. Okay, so ang sagot natin ay negative 6 and 1. So negative 6 times 1 is equal to negative 6. Tandaan, pag nag-multiply ng unlike sign, negative ang sagot. Negative 6 plus 1 is equal to negative 5. Kapag magkaiba ang sign at nag-add tayo, subtraction ang gagamitin natin na operation. And then gagayahin natin yung sign na may mas mataas na absolute value. Number 5. Think of two numbers whose product is negative 12 and whose sum is 1. So the answer is 4 and negative 3. The following are examples of trinomials of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. Please observe that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So lahat to example ng trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. So, paano natin ifa-factor ang ganong klase ng trinomial? Una, find two factors with a product equal to the last term c of the trinomial and a sum equal to the middle term b of the trinomial. Ia-apply lang natin dito ang ginawa natin sa drill natin kanina na kung saan mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang number na ang product ay equal sa last term. at ang sum naman ay equal sa middle term. Then write the factored form of the trinomial following the pattern x plus minus first factor times the quantity x plus minus the second factor. Tandaan, pwedeng magkapalit ito dahil hindi naman mababago ang product kahit magkabaliktad ang factors. Example 1. Factor x squared plus 10x plus 16. Para sa step 1 natin, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang numbers na kapag kinuha natin ang product, ang magiging sagot ay yung last term natin na 16. At kapag in-add natin, ang magiging sum ay ang coefficient nitong middle term natin na 10. So ano yung dalawang numbers na pag minultiply ang sagot ay 16 at kapag in-add, ang sagot ay 10? Tama! We have 8 and 2. So 8 times 2 is equal to 16 and 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So the factors are 8 and 2. Para naman sa step 2, gagamitin natin ang pattern na ito. Tandaan, ang first factor natin ay 8, kaya naman magiging x plus 8 iyan. Since positive yung 8, yung plus ang gagamitin natin. Ang second factor naman natin ay 2. So, ang kapartner na factor ng x plus 8 dito ay x plus 2. Tandaan muli na pwedeng magkabaliktad tong factors na to. Pwedeng mauna yung ilagay ang x plus 2 bago ang x plus 8. Walang kaso doon dahil kapag minultiply natin yan, makukuha pa rin natin ang same na product. Therefore, the factored form of x squared plus 10x plus 16 is the product of x plus 8 and x plus 2. Another example, factor x squared minus 20x plus 100. Step 1, mag-isip tayo ng numbers, dalawang number, na kapag minultiply ang sagot ay 100 at kapag in-add ang sagot ay negative 20. Observe nyo to ha, kapag positive to, ibig sabihin pareho ang sign ng factors. So, pwedeng parehong positive or parehong negative. Pero since negative ang sign ng middle term, ibig sabihin ang gagamitin natin na factors ay parehong negative. Kaya naman, ang factors na yun ay negative 10 and negative 10. So, negative 10 times negative 10 is equal to 100. Negative 10 plus negative 10 is equal to negative 20. So, the factors are negative 10 and negative 10. For the step 2, we're going to apply this pattern wherein our first factor is negative 10. So, we have x minus 10. Since negative 10 na to, magiging minus na ang operation natin. Then, the second factor is negative 10 also. So, we have x minus 10. So, anong napansin nyo sa factors niya? Tama. Ibig sabihin, ang given trinomial natin ay perfect square trinomial din. Therefore, the factored form of x squared minus 20x plus 100 is the quantity x minus 10 times the quantity x minus 10. For number 3, we are going to factor x squared plus 5x minus 14. Step 1, think of two numbers whose product is negative 14. Kapag negative to at product ang pinag-uusapan, ibig sabihin ang isang factor ay positive at ang isa naman ay negative. Since positive ang middle term, Ibig sabihin, dun sa dalawang factors na yon, dapat mas mataas ang positive. Okay, so for the product, we have negative 2 and 7. Negative 2 times 7 is equal to negative 14, and negative 2 plus 7 is equal to 5. So the factors are negative 2 and 7. For this step 2, apply na natin ang pattern. So the first term is negative 2. That will give us with x minus 2. And the second factor is positive 7. Kaya naman ang magiging kapartner na factor ng x minus 2 ay x plus 7. So kapag nagkabaliktad to, make sure na pati yung operation nila ha. For example, x minus 2 times x plus 7. Equal lang to sa quantity x plus 7 times the quantity x minus 2. Kaya naman, ang factored form ng x squared plus 5x minus 14 ay quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 7. For number 4, we are going to factor x squared minus 9x minus 22. So again, ang ating last term ay negative. Kaya, i-expect na natin na dapat yung gagamitin natin na numbers ay magkaiba ang sign. Then, ang ating middle term ay negative. So, dun sa dalawang factors na yon, negative dapat ang sign ng number na may mas mataas na absolute value. So, ano yung dalawang number na kapag minultiply natin, ang magiging sagot ay negative 22 at kapag inad natin, ang magiging sagot ay negative 9. Tama. We have 2 times negative 11 equals negative 22. And for the sum, 2 plus negative 11 is equal to negative 9. So the factors are 2 and negative 11. Then, apply this pattern. So the first factor is 2. The second factor is negative 11. So x plus 2 times x minus 11. Therefore, the factored form of x squared minus 9x minus 22 is the product of x plus 2 and x minus 11. Number 5. Factor x squared plus 3x plus 5. First step, think of two numbers whose product is 5 and whose sum is 3. Okay, so kapag nilista natin lahat ng factors ng 5 at inad natin sila, wala tayong makukuha na factors na ang magiging sum ay 3. Kaya naman, ang example na ito is not factorable. Ano nga ang tawag sa expression na hindi na pwedeng i-factor? Very good. Ibig sabihin, x squared plus 3x plus 5 is already prime. Now, let's try to answer the following. Factor each trinomial completely if possible. If the polynomial is not factorable, write prime. Number 1, a squared plus 4a plus 3. Number 2, b squared minus 7b plus 10. Number 3, c squared plus 8c minus 15. Number 4, d squared minus 5d minus 6. And number 5, e squared plus e minus 12. Maaari ninyong i-pause ang video na ito upang magkaroon kayo ng sapat na oras sa pagsasagot. Narito na ang mga factors ng trinomials na ito. That is the end of our discussion. Thank you and keep solving.